Hello, it's me. I'm here to tell you about books. If you're shocked by that, I don't know what to tell you, but here we are. I want to share with you some August new releases that are on my TBR, and I know we've had sort of a thin past few months of new releases on my stack anyways that I didn't want to choose because they were all summery, but we're getting into it now. It's the thick of the year, and I am ready. Apparently August 6th was an amazing release date because I literally have 6 books from that day alone. August 6th, 6 books on that release day. Is there magic happening? Quite possibly. So let's get into the stack, which I am very excited about. There are 9 books total that I have on my stack for this month. Let's get into it. First up is a new Ruth Ware, The Turn of the Key by Scout Press, which was sent to me in a lovely PR package. And I am so excited to have the new Ruth Ware book. I really had fun reading The Woman in Cabin 10 and In a Dark, Dark Wood. What I didn't enjoy so much was the death of Mrs. Westaway. So what I hope from her books is an enjoyable 4-star mystery, but I know that it hasn't been super consistent for me in the past, so I'm hopeful that this book will be just as fun as I found the first time I read her work. The premise on this one sounds really fun. It is the first 6 books we're going through are August 6 releases, so I don't have to repeat that every time. Everything until I say otherwise was released August 6th. So this description for The Turn of the Key is a live-in nanny, a luxurious smart home fitted with the all-seeing Happy app, the picture perfect family. But then a child turns up dead. What secrets hide behind the doors of this happy home? So I'm super intrigued by that title. I love it when modern technology possibly goes wrong in books. I can't resist it. I love it. Hello, you're talking to a Fahrenheit 451 fan, okay? 1984 fan. I'm just obsessed with it. I love it. I love that whole concept. So I'm hoping that this will be really fun. If you have not seen it yet, it just came out. Maybe check it out. Next is a nonfiction gifted from Crown, The Ghosts of Eden Park. Is that not a good title or what? This is a book about, I'm just going to read the subtitle, The Bootleg King, the women who pursued him, and the murder that shocked Jazz Age America. After reading that book from Random House, The Last Pirate by Rich Cohen, I'm craving stuff like this because it's just so cool. I love history, and the history true crime mix was really fun during that experience, so I'm kind of trying to seek out more. It's super enjoyable. I like being put in a different place and time, and learning about it through true crime is an interesting way to get an idea of society really at the time. Hoping that this is good. I haven't seen too many reviews for it yet, so let me know if you've heard anything. I'm pretty excited. I hope it's good. Next sounds like a pretty typical mystery thriller, gifted from Random House again, The Perfect Wife. This is about a woman who wakes up with no memory, but everyone's telling her that, she's perfect and her life is so and so. I've heard mixed reviews about this one so far, so please cross your fingers for me because, as usual, this is my favorite genre, the one I reach to between other harder books, so I hope it's good. Cross your fingers for me, and yeah, we'll see. Next up is a nonfiction nature anthropology archaeology book, some of my favorite things, by Julia Blackburn, called Time Song: Journeys in Search of a Submerged Land. Essentially, this woman, after the death of her husband, starts researching a place called Doggerland, which is now submerged by water, but it used to connect continents. So she's put together this book talking about what she found, what evidence she found of the people there, the culture, and these sort of other Doggerland obsessed people she meets along the way. Sounds perfect for me. I really, really want it to be amazing. I really do. Also, I just double checked, and at the risk of sounding stupid, I wanted to make sure, and it is not connecting continents. It was a piece of land that used to connect Great Britain to Central Europe. So still interesting, still 2 land masses, and I haven't read it yet, so how can you expect me to know anything other than the description? So we just wanted to say I'm really excited about it, and if you love anthropology, archaeology, maybe you should read it with me, and let's be nerds together. Next up is a book gifted from Random House called The Wolf Once In, and I'm really excited about this one. Press release, the press information for this when I was pitched it, is comparing it to Gillian Flynn, and at first I was like, okay. Because isn't it every book in the world after the success of Gone Girl is compared to Gillian Flynn? It seems like it to me, okay? It seems like it to me. In fact, in an almost annoying way, if you read thrillers, you've probably noticed the same thing. It's on the back of almost every book. However, it seems that this has been confirmed in the reviews that it is dark. like her books were, and that kind of appeals to me. It's such a unique tone and mood that I'm hoping matches. It's about two girls, one who is trying to figure out what the heck happened to her brother who was murdered, and another who is trying to run away from her family's troubles and problems and secrets. So their paths kind of converge, and it sounds like just a fun, dark Midwest mystery, dude, and I'm ready. I am ready for it. Next up is a book that I'm kind of on the fence about called Berta, I can't say that right, by a really famous Spanish writer. It's like a spy mystery situation, and I'm trying to read spy thrillers. I still haven't read one, so I'm sort of slowly collecting them. I don't know. Maybe I'll get to it one day. But I have heard mixed reviews about this. Some people really seem to appreciate this author's work, so I figured why not give it a try. And this is the last of the August 6th releases. We've made it. On to the next ones. Next up is an August 20th release gifted to me from Ruth, The Outlaw Ocean, Journeys Across the Last Untamed Frontier. You can tell I'm on a frontier kick lately because of that nonfiction I read last month. This is really supposed to be kind of a complex work about the sea, pirating, illegal activities that go on, the unique law that occurs, or lack of law I should say, out in the open ocean. It's kind of a world I don't know anything about, so I thought, you know, curiosity, cat, connection, we'll see what happens. Here's another August 20th release gifted to me from Crown that I am super excited about. I already read the first page and I am hooked. I might read it next. It's called The Warehouse by Rob Hart. This is a book that kind of seems to be poking fun at the modern technology that you and I are affected by all the time, of Amazon, of like Google, these companies that hold so much control over how our modern lives are interconnected and how we purchase things and think about things, and how that might affect our society in the future, which might not be a good thing. This is exploring that. It's about a man who created some sort of like sci-fi-esque cloud company, which is kind of holding the world together. It's really about like the truth of that company, or like the behind the scenes look at it, and how maybe it's not as like picture perfect as everybody seems. So naturally this appeals to my very soul, and I'm very excited about it. It's kind of like the Ruth Ware one, where I'm just kind of, I'm playing with that technology isn't always your best pal. And don't get me wrong, I love technology. I just think technology is there to serve us and not govern us. So, you know, I'm just saying. Last up is a August 27th release by John Mars, the author of the thriller The One, which I really enjoyed. It's kind of like Black Mirror-esque type stories. So super like get into this author if you like that show a lot. I still haven't seen the new season. I need to get on that. Anyways, though, this book is again with like the technology theme I seem to be having this month. It's about self-driving cars that are hacked, taken over, and then sort of forced to play a game with the public where the public has to decide who to save first and who should die. So sounds fun. I hope it's good. I feel like because I have this sort of predisposition to not liking things with cars in it, for some reason, I don't know, like I hate stories that start with a car crash or something. I don't know. It's just a weird pet peeve of mine. I never tend to like those stories. So part of me is like a little nervous, but I liked The One so much that I'm hoping the character dynamics and the way he discusses technology and its effects on culture and just like relationships and stuff like that, I'm hoping it'll be really fun. I have a lot of faith in this author, so I'm gonna go in with an open mind and see what the heck happens. This doesn't release until I said the 27th, so it's an end of the month book, but I've got high hopes. So that is it for the August new releases, quite a few of them this month. I hope you saw something in here that piqued your interest that you would like to look into more. Definitely do a quick Google search, find them out. I might link to a few of them with my Amazon affiliate link in the description box, so easier for you if you want to click on one of the titles. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you had fun watching this with me, hanging out, doing a bit of book browsing, everyone's favorite thing. Do me a favor, if you did like this video, before you hop off, drop the thumbs up icon to tap before you go. And if you're new here and you haven't subscribed yet, but you like all things bookish, book reviews, TBRs, hauls like this, all the good bookish stuff, then I'm your girl. So go ahead, press that subscribe button, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.